Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's Diane's Decorating and More, guys. I am stopping by today to share with you. I'm baking a double chocolate decadent cake, and it's a pound cake, okay? I have several cakes that I've baked on today, and the other two cakes that I baked today are already on the channel, and I'll be sure to drop those down low with the link so you'll know exactly where you can find those other two cakes. But today I wanted to share with you the chocolate pound cake, because I do not have one on the channel, okay? And so I wanted to make sure I upload one of the cakes for you guys. Alrighty, okay, so I've already taken a snapshot of the ingredients that's going to go into this cake, and everything's at room temperature as it should be, right? All right, so first up, we're going to be putting in here the 3 sticks of butter. All right, and in the snapshot, I am using Kerrygold butter for this particular cake. Okay, I want to try that. Normally I use the other butters that I tend to pick up in the stores, but I wanted to try this particular one and see how it works in this chocolate cake. Okay, also I am using self-rising flour. In the snapshot, I took a picture of what they call lily white flour, but it's self-rising. Okay, so you won't see baking powder or baking soda in the snapshot because everything is already in the self-rising flour. So I want to point that out, okay? All right. So now we're going to go ahead and put our last stick of butter into our mixer, and we're going to let the butter whip for about, I would say, till it's fluffy, and that's about 5 to 8 minutes, normally with my mixer, okay? So I want to make sure I point that out to you guys, alrighty? And then we're going to come back and we're going to get started on making this delicious chocolate pound cake for you guys, alrighty? So stay tuned. Okay, now at this point we're going to go ahead and add in our sugars, okay? That's 1.5 cups of white sugar and 1.5 cup of brown sugar, okay? I'm just going to let that, get incorporated into the mix of your butter there, okay? All right. That's our white. I'm going to go ahead and add in the brown sugar in here. And I am using the dark brown, because it is a chocolate cake, so that's why I'm using the dark brown, because it coincides with the color of the cake. Alright, so we got that. Alright. And then next up, we're going to go ahead and add in our eggs one at a time, as well as our 1 cup of sour cream. And I'm going to bring you the camera over so that way you can see exactly what I'm doing as I mix it up for you guys, okay? So just give me a second. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and add in our sour cream spoon here. And that's your 1 cup of sour cream. And the reason I'm adding the sour cream in here is because it gives it that extra moisture and keeps your cakes from drying out, okay? And you'll notice that I'm not using any milk in here. So note that, okay? Because normally I do put milk, like half and half, or heavy cream, or regular milk, you know, in my cakes. But this particular cake, I'm adding the sour cream. So note that, okay? That way, in case you decide to make this cake here, you'll know not to add, you know, your regular milk, okay? All right. Now I'm going to stop it and scrape down the sides. All right. Put that off of there. Just making sure everything is incorporated into the mix, okay? All right, smells good. It really, really does. I had not put a chocolate cake on the channel, so I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and do this. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Gonna add our eggs in one at a time. And this cake has 5 large eggs. Okay. In there. Oops. There we go. Alright. And you just mix it until it's well, you know, well combined. Once you see it disappears, you keep adding. The last one. Okay. All right. It's coming together really, really nice. So I'm happy about that. Happy about that. This is the 3rd cake I've made today, guys. Yes, the 3rd one. I've been a baking sister today. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Alright, so now we are going to allow that to mix for about 5 minutes, guys, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we are back, and now we're going to go ahead and take a look at what we have here. Go ahead and scrape down our sides. Alright, looks good to me. Okay, so now that we have our sugar, we have our butter, and we have our sour cream, and our eggs in there, right? So now we're going to go ahead and before I do that, I'm going to show you. This right here is your chocolate extract. Okay, if you can get your hands on some of that, it really, really adds a burst of flavor to the, you know, the cake. Okay, so if you can get your hands on some of that, and that's that Rodale chocolate extract, and I found this on Amazon. Okay, also I did put in some pure vanilla in there. I put that in my coffee, okay, that we're going to be rotating with our dry ingredients here. Okay, all right, so we're going to go ahead and start with that. Start off on slow. We're just going to alternate. And it's okay to, you know, stop the machine and scrape down your sides, because you want to make sure everything is incorporated in there too, okay? Just remember that part of it. The chocolate really smells good already. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright. That in there. Little bit by little bit by little bit. And that coffee is going to really bring it out. Really, really bring it out. Let's see if I can do this like this. Make it a little bit easier on my hands there. That's much better. I'm so used to using my cups and just, you know, alternating back and forth. This chocolate cake is a little different, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Moist cake, very moist. Something special about that sour cream, guys, or if you're making a cake with cream cheese, oh my gosh, I tell you, it just enhances that softness and makes that cake so moist. Really, really does. So we're gonna stop it now. We're gonna scrape down our sides. All right. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. Yes, I do. You should have fun with this cake. This is a lovely cake. I am going to make it in my bundt pound cake pan, guys. I'm not using my flute like I normally do. I'm trying something different today. All right. So we're going to see how this is going to come out. Alright, just about finished. Just about finished. Alright, that's the last of the coffee. Extracts, because I did put my extracts in the coffee. That way everything, you know, gets mixed in thoroughly. Thoroughly. Stop it one more time. Scraping down our sides. Get everything off the wall of this mixing pan here. All right. Yes. Now we do have one more thing we have to add, guys. Alrighty. And that's the chocolate right there. Okay, that's your 3 ounces of chocolate. Okay, see that? That is your melted semi-sweet chocolate right there. Okay, and just putting 3 ounces of it in there. Okay, so we're going to add that in there right quick. So I'm going to make sure I put that in there. And then I'm going to come back and show you guys how I put together the ganache for the top of the cake too. So I want to make sure. See, I guess the best way to add this in here. See if I can get it. Try not to put it on the beater. All right. Add that in there. And it is a semi-sweet chocolate, okay? Make sure I say that. So that way you'll know what to use. Semi-sweet. Okay. Make sure I get every little drop out of there. Every little drop. If they say leave nothing behind, leave nothing behind. All right. Go ahead and scoop that out. That out for there. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So we're going to set that to the side. Okay. We're going to whip that in there. Just a few little turns. And it's going to be thick, but no worries, because it's going to blend everything in very, very nicely. Very, very nicely. Alright. Oh, the smell of this cake. Oh my word. Lord bless it to come out. As good as it smells, I tell you. Amen, amen. Oh, yes, yes. This is going to be a lovely little cake. Alright, making sure I get everything out of there. And I also, oops, I got some on my hand. I want to reach down in there. Make sure I got everything from the bottom. You know how sometimes when you're cooking or baking something and you got to like reach all the way down in there? So you got to help it a little bit, because sometimes those, your beaters can't reach all the way down in there. Okay? So help it out, guys. Okay, now we're back and we're going to go ahead and put our mixture here, cake batter, into our pan. I'm going to bring you on so, you know, you can get a chance to see that portion of it, okay? All right. And like I said, it's thick, but it's okay. We know that it does not have a lot of liquids in there, so we're not gonna fret over that. We know that the liquids that we chose to use this time was our sour cream, guys. All right. Let me just turn as you go. And I did rub Crisco inside of this pan, and then I went back and sprayed it on top of that with Baker's Joy, because I want to ensure that this does not stick. Okay, and it's gonna take probably, it's late in the evening, so it's probably gonna take a few hours for this pan and this entire cake to cool down. When it does, we'll come back and we're gonna put our ganache on top. All right, we're gonna pop this into the oven and let it bake for an hour and 30 minutes at 325. All gone. Alrighty, and I'll bring you back and let you see the end results of this delicious smelling chocolate cakes, guys. I tell you, it smells delicious. Lord bless it. The taste as good as it smells. All right, guys. Stay tuned.